Nous sommes live. Petite surprise, Reg, je vais mettre sur Twitter aussi pour que les gens profitent, hein, parce que c'est un petit cadeau. On a Kamal Miller. Puis on va partir le générique.
Parti.
Les pionniers du podcast soccer. C'est la référence soccer à Montréal. Tout simplement les meilleurs. C'est le Cannes Football Club. La petite soccer.
Hello everyone, salut, it's Sid with Kamal Miller, special guest. We're really happy to have the best player of the week with us. How is it going, Kamal?
I'm good. It's been a very good week for me. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, great. You were linked with Zidane in press conference after your dazzling action that led to Torres' goal. Guys, this is Cannes Football Club en anglais because Kamal is with us. We are on Twitter Live, so shout out. Leave a comment. Don't hesitate. Like, retweet. You already know the drill. I am with my main, Reg.
What's up? Hi, everybody. Again, welcome, Kamal. It's great to have you at the show. It's an honor to have you, and congrats on being MLS Player of the Week. Well deserved.
And Julien, who is normally the host. Hi, Julien.
Hello. He's just going to talk with signs today.
The cat in the kitchen. Okay. Enough. Kamal, first question. How did you find out that you were MLS Player of the Week?
On Twitter. When I was just on my phone and I saw that MLS tagged me in a post, and right away I knew it was a very special moment. Being a Canadian club in the American League, it's nice to get the
recognition. Do you know that we lose you a little bit?
Yeah, I think you're broken a bit. Yeah, slightly.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
is that better?
Yeah, I think now it's good. We'll see.
Try.
Yeah.
You were talking about the recognition because being in a Canadian club in American League, if you can say that, maybe you have less exposure. Do you know that the last defender to have this award was Richie Laria?
Yeah, I got my mom, my girlfriend actually sent me that article and said how ironic and how funny is it that it was a Canadian as well. So let's try to keep this going.
So when you're a defender, they know you leave the mark. It's great. We have a special segment in the show. Normally, it's like we do the analysis of the goal, and for the first time in the show, we have the protagonist, we have the main character of the goals, of the two goals. And Reg, I leave you in your field of expertise.
All
with,
right.
The goals analysis of Kamal. And Kamal, we need your input. How did you see the game? And let's go.
Okay, so pressure is really high because obviously Kamal is going to be there analyzing the goal with me. So usually I show the goal like a short video, and because we don't have the rights and we don't want the show to be cut off, so we do have like a few slides after, and then I usually explain the position, the stuff. So it's actually pretty great to have you here with us, so you can actually add your input and expertise to the goal.
Yeah, cool.
Sounds good. All right. So,
but did you know, Reg, that there is a nice video from Field of View?
I saw it. I saw it on Twitter. Yeah, it's actually the girl who was ringing the bell that tweeted, and it's a view, like side view, where all the substitute were we're like training, and this is the view. So we saw like the dribbling like really close.
Yeah, you know what? I got it.
Even better. Show it.
Yeah, just to be in the vibes, in the groove. Okay, give me 2 seconds, bro.
So I guess we're gonna have a tutorial of the move, right?
I guess so.
First, do this with your left foot.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Hi, Nilton.
Hey. Oy.
Aïe. Saint-Piet. Jules is there.
We used to play with Jules.
Yeah, we play with Jules. Sid and I, we played in the same team back in college. We were together. Great player.
Those players look like surprised by the move.
Wait until you see George's face. Wait until George's face. It's priceless.
You did this? You did this? Wow.
It's priceless.
Wow.
Yeah,
amazing.
Amazing energy and this. Okay.
Good. So yeah, let's go. So I'm going to boom. Recap. There you go. So you guys can see the screen. All right. So here we go. I'm going to take off the caption. Boom. So now we have Mihailovic crossing the ball. Camacho loses the challenge. Piet right away brings it back to Miller. Dino. Boom. Cross with the right foot. Header. First post. Torres. Back of the net. Great finish. Still amazing. So here I'm going to show you. There you go. I have here. So the first slide, basically, it's just very to explain, right? This is the moment when Mihailovic brings the ball, trying to cross the ball. We have Kamal Miller, who was there, who stayed from the corner, who's like on the second post. We have Kamara, who's there, and we have Camacho, who's there. And I circled the two groups of Atlanta defense to show how disorganized they were at this moment, because they were probably doing like a zone marking, but they weren't covering anybody, because we could see that Waterman was there, which he was offside at the moment, but Torres, the goal scorer, was there, and we have Wanyama, who was there, actually. And the second slide is, so like I said, Mihailovic sent the ball, Camacho trying to win the header, but he lost it. So the second ball is very important in that situation. And this is where I think it's, beside obviously the deke of Kamal, is really one of the very important move of this situation, is really Piet, who brought back the danger again in the box of Atlanta, because Atlanta was clearly disorganized. They didn't know what to do. They were really, their head was under the water. Pressure was high. Montreal was pushing to get that goal. So Piet, by winning his challenge here and putting the ball one touch back in the danger zone, I think that's what it created a lot of chaos in Atlanta's defense. And then we have the main event. Kamal Miller is there with the ball, and here we could see again Gutman, who's like the main guy. You'll see at the end in my last slide, he has like the best seat of the stadium to see the goal of Torres. You have three players there that are just standing. Again, the three players of Atlanta there, like the two groups of defenders that are just really marking a certain zone. And you could see that Camacho, who stayed there as well, Torres and Kamara, who are completely alone.
Just right now, Kamal, yeah. What's on your mind? Just right at this moment. At this moment.
Like you said, I knew we had a lot of players in the box, and usually when a team gets the first contact on the ball and kind of clears it, the defenders tend to run back so we don't get counterattacked. But I knew that Rudy and Joel and Kai and Vic, we had all of our bigger guys in the box. So when the ball me, I just knew that I had to get the ball in the box and try to make something happen to keep the pressure on, especially when it's the third attack in a row, I knew that it gets a little bit disorganized.
And the fact that you are not on your,
Yeah, I was about to say on your preferred foot. Like, was it already in your mind that you were going to cross with the right foot, or you probably thought about going back to your preferred left foot at this moment?
Originally, when I saw both defenders approaching, I wanted to get Mulroney, Jake Mulroney. I wanted to get him to bite down the line so I can split them and get on my left foot for a shot. I was thinking about possibly scoring as well, but I saw that the way, I think it was Rossetto or Ibarra, the way they approached me, I had to get to my right because the left was cut off. So I got there, I took a quick look, and like I said, I knew all those guys were in the box, so I just tried to put in a good area.
And it's funny that you say that, because at this moment they had you covered because they know you're a lefty.
Yeah.
So basically they would want to bring you on your left foot, but for some reason that I still can't explain, the first player was very patient, and the second player, for some reason, he just rushed to you like right away, and it actually triggered you to kind of do like your footwork at this moment, and you dribbled both of them, which we saw in the video that Sid provided before. And then you were, at this moment, you crossed the ball, and like, how confident were you with your right foot at this moment? In your mind, would you just like, I just need to bring it in the box, or you were like, all right, I need to target someone? What was your thought process at this moment?
A bit of both, for sure. When I didn't think I would have time to get a look up if I was going to ball in. So at first I just wanted to put it in a good area, but I had a quick look because I saw how much space I created for myself, and yeah, I saw that there was a gap right past the first defender, and yeah, that's what I aimed for.
And we could see there again. Yeah, go ahead, Sid.
The fact that you scored in the game, is that give you some confidence boost?
Yeah, for sure, especially how early it was in the game. I think for sure I had a bit of extra motivation and confidence to do something like this.
True. So you scored at the 4th minute on the ball from Mihailovic. So at this, we see again, like, there's a lot of people like that are just caught watching from Atlanta. End of the game, tired legs. Like I said before, like, pressure was really high at this moment. So Rudy was alone, Torres was alone, Kamara was like, who was close to Camacho, but you could see that Kamara was like a striker, has the kind of like, he thought about, I can't stay there, I need to move, and he probably brought someone else to another zone. So that freed up the space for Torres, who scored. And I like the last slide to see him like just watching, and just, it's the first row to see that nice cross and that beautiful header. Yeah. And so that was a very beautiful action. Nicely done.
Nicely done. We have some question for you, Kamal. Obviously, the World Cup is a big news for all of us, and for you, because you are in the center of this project. Nilton, I've had a great question to ask you about this World Cup.
Yeah. I was wondering, especially at the beginning of the season, when you were with the Canadian team, and then you come back with the Montreal club. How do you manage to adapt different philosophies from coaches? I guess that at Herdman have a style of play for the defensemen. Same for Nancy. How do you adapt it?
Yeah, there are two different styles for sure. So sometimes when I get back from camps, it might take a little while to get adjusted again, or same when I get with Canada, it might take a while to get adjusted. But I think I've gone back and forth quite a bit now. I've been with Will for a full season already, and I've been with John for a couple of years now. So I think I'm just starting to get into a rhythm and learning how to be comfortable in both systems. And I think the time it's taking me to adapt once I return to a different environment is shorter and shorter. So I'm happy with that progress for sure.
Can you resume maybe on a sentence or two what is the main difference between the two philosophies in different style?
Yeah, I think with Montreal, we believe in bringing our opponents to us and then try to pick them apart while they're in a vulnerable position. Most of the time in the Montreal games, one of the defenders have the most touches on the ball, so we're always starting the attacks out of the back. Same with Canada, but I think it's a bit more get the ball to the next line in front of you. So oftentimes I'm passing to Stefan Eustáquio or Mark Anthony or Sam Piet right there in front of me. And yeah, it's different pace of the international and club level as well. So there's a lot of factors that go into it.
It's funny because about to start, I was looking at your scouting report made by the Football Reference, and there's so much green, meaning that you are really, really, really good at passing, at dribbling, at all of offensive statistic, and that show in the same profile for Zoran, for Joel, for Rudy, and we see the style of play. I refer to your last press conference, not the last, the one that you made during the week, and you said that you have a unique style of play in Montreal. And
yeah.
Can you develop on that idea?
Yeah. Like I think I said earlier in the week, there's not too many teams that play like us. There are a lot of possession style teams that keep the ball higher up the field. I think we're comfortable playing out of the back and taking touches in our own box if we have to. So I think that's the main difference between us and other teams around the league. It's a bit of a high risk, high reward type of football, and I enjoy it. And yeah, I think it makes me a better player being challenged like this.
We talk a bit about the World Cup. Obviously, there was the draw, Belgium as your first opponent. I won't ask you to assess Belgium right now, but do you watch the game of De Bruyne or Lukaku more closely now?
Yeah, I think it's impossible. There's always a Belgian player playing in one of the big games every weekend, so I see a lot of their squad. What a team, so organized, and they're up there. I think they're top 3 in the world for a reason. So it's going to be a very big challenge for us, but for sure we'll do everything we can to be ready.
And so far, who is the toughest opponent that you have to to guard, to mark? Would you say in MLS or in Canada, in Canada's game?
At the international level, I would say Raul Jimenez for sure. He was very.
He's a tough opponent for sure. Yeah,
sure.
Agree.
For how big of a player he is in the Premier League, he doesn't shy away from contact. He enjoys it, and yeah, he's a big player for his country. In the league, I would probably say Josef Martinez for sure. Yeah, there's a couple other tricky wingers that I've gone against when I used to play left back. Johnny Russell, Espinosa, Katai when he was in the league. Yeah, so it's been a good group of players.
We were wondering with Reg about the swapped the exchange of the jersey. Do you exchange your jersey, or you prefer to give it to the fans, leave it for your family? What's your philosophy?
I think when I first got into the league, it was just about collecting all my friends' jerseys as fast as I could. So I have pretty much everyone who I knew before coming into the league, or have became friends with since I've been in the league, and now I'm starting to branch off and ask bigger players for their kids for sure. I've gotten a couple special ones that I'm proud of.
So now I have to ask you, World Cup is coming.
Yeah.
Big group. You have a chance at the end of the game to pick up a jersey. Which one do you pick?
I think Luka Modric.
Amazing. Good choice. Good choice.
A classy one.
Yeah, very, very classy.
I think that you have to talk with Fonzie before, just to make sure that they don't do that in Instagram big player kind of swap.
I have to talk to him during the game.
Your integration in Montreal is just beautiful to watch as a Toronto kid, if I can say. What make Montreal a special place for you when Orlando didn't protect you, Austin picked you up, and then Olivier Renard bring you here? What make Montreal a special place for you and for your for your soccer development, and also just as a citizen of the city?
I think what made Montreal special for me is right from the start, I felt the importance of the transfer and the work they put in to get the deal done. It made me very happy to be here, being in a place where I felt secure and a place where I can grow and show my abilities. So from the jump, that was most important for me. Being in Montreal, I just like the vibes for sure. The food is very good. I like going to the Canadiens games. That's pretty fun. So yeah, there's a lot to do for sure.
Favorite place so far?
Favorite place to eat so far for dinner. For dinner, probably fishbone, and I have a coffee shop close to my apartment called Bello. I go there quite often, so those would be
nice. Nice to hear. It was a quite a difficult time with the pandemics and the fact that you guys play in Florida. Do you feel the difference now that you're back in Montreal, back in Centre Nutrilève for the practice, back in Stade Saputo for the games? Do you feel it as for your mental health and for the vibe that the city has to offer?
Yeah, for sure. You whenever you play at home, and especially recently these past few weeks when we've had a full week to be home and prepare and get in a routine and yeah, just be sleeping in your own bed and everything. There's a lot of factors that go into it. So we're always happy to be home.
And about the crowd, I saw you a couple of times hyping the crowd. Do you feed off the energy that the crowd is giving? Are you this kind of player?
Yeah, for sure. I always tell my family, friends that I'd rather play in front of 100,000 than 1,000 any day of the week, for sure. I love the big crowd. Extra element to the game, and as a player, especially when you're playing at home, gives you that extra motivation to go out and do something special for your fans.
Gotta ask. There was a convo with Nilton. Are you a Benzema fan? What's with you? What's with your wrist?
It's crazy. I was about to ask.
It's 2 years we're thinking about that bandage, man. It must be some superstition or look a little bit the killer. What about that bandage, man?
Little bit of everything, but I've been doing this longer than Benzema. First off.
Oh, so Benzema looked at you and made the thing.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, just had a lot of injuries on my wrist. So it used to be for protection. Now I'm better, but I just got in the habit of wearing that, and I only put it on 1 day a week, and it's for the game. I don't wear it in training. So when I get my wrist taped, it's the last thing I do before I go out for the game, and final step to lock in and be ready for the game for me. So I've turned it into something like that.
I think that's actually the same story for Benzema, who broke like his finger, and at some point he kept it because it was some sort of a lucky charm from there, and then he's like, it's still protecting him, obviously, like it's extra protection, but okay. I was about to ask.
So for the bandage, Benzema copies you. We agree with that. For the celebration, you copied J. Morant. You have
for sure. A a lot of the guys do in the locker room. I think Kone is actually the one really.
Oh, shocker!
Kone,
Those young peoples.
Dorhan, Zach, yeah, they're always doing this dance, making a good vibe out of it. So yeah, when I scored, it's the first thing that popped in my head really. And John Morant's my favorite basketball player too. So
Oh, really? Nice. But he's young. Who's your real favorite player?
my real favorite player, Russell Westbrook.
I know it. I know it. Kamal, really, thank you so much. We can talk about an hour with you. It's really easy.
Oh,
We
I
know-
have a last question. Can I?
You can.
Okay.
And let me.
Kamal,
conclude.
I might be wrong, but are you a FIFA gamer?
Yeah.
Okay, so
that-
since you're a FIFA gamer, I guess you're waiting for your Team of the Week card for this week, right?
Well, let's hope I get one.
Do you gonna ask a card like Davis has one on the background if you are Team of the Week?
Yeah, for sure. I played Ultimate Team since it first came out in FIFA. So that
So you're not those kind of rage quitters, no, right?
no.
Okay, those those are so bad, man.
You leave us your name, and we can play with you.
Your
that would
ID.
go- Yeah, your ID, that would be great. Kamal, thank you for passing by Camp Football Club. As you see, a great vibe here. You have a lot of comments. People are really happy to see you. Wow, Kamal, Leo Miller, Dino. Yeah, what up, Kamal? People are really happy to see you, and we see the connection that you start to build with the fan and the city, and it's really nice to see, and of course what you accomplish with Team Canada, just amazing. We wish you the best for national leagues and for the World Cup, obviously, and hopefully you can come by, pass by to the podcast another time. We won't wait for your next goal
time. So let's not wait.
we not wait, but if you score, you have to pass. That's the new rule we create.
And we'll analyze the goal together again.
Nice. People are really happy to see you, Kamal. Take great care, and see you soon, hopefully.
Okay. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you, Kamal. Have a good one. Good
Thanks,
season.
Kamal.
Okay, goodbye.
Cool.
C'est bon, wow.
C'est le fun. C'est un grand plaisir de passer
Quel
ce
timing,
temps-là
hein?
avec lui.
Ouais, incroyable le timing.
Ouais.
Je sais pas, je suis arrivé après, mais je sais pas si vous en avez parlé. C'est comme si c'est comme si ça avait été organisé d'avance, ce truc-là.
À vous. Mais pour ceux qui savent, c'était avant son but. J'ai eu le. Voilà. Après c'est le Cannes, à force de. On voit des choses. Mais très content, merci les gars. Ça faisait longtemps que j'ai pas parlé en anglais. Reg, t'en souviens à l'époque quand je l'apprenais.
Ouais, mais waouh.
Il faut dire merci au service de com alors du club, c'est ça.
Oui, un gros merci au service de com du club parce que ça s'est fait très rapidement, en toute transparence pour ceux qui aiment savoir un peu les dessous. Donc gros merci à toute l'équipe de communication. Je sais pas si vous êtes trop gêné pour que je dise vos noms, mais donc je lui dis un gros merci à toute l'équipe et vous reconnaissez. Et je pense que peut-être que si ça vous plaît, lâchez des likes, lâchez des commentaires, lâchez des partages, c'est super important, ça va nous donner un peu plus de crédibilité dans ces demandes pour avoir des joueurs au podcast. Je pense que vous le méritez, vous avez travaillé très fort aussi, l'ensemble de Patreon, pour qu'on arrive à ce point-là, donc je vous remercie beaucoup. Donc voilà, c'est un petit cadeau. Sûrement que le prochain joueur qui sera au podcast, ce sera pas public. Donc aujourd'hui, j'ai décidé de le mettre en public sur Twitter. Je vous dis tout de suite, continuez, abonnez-vous, ne sortez pas la flûte. Oui, mais c'est trop long le podcast, j'ai pas le temps de tout écouter. C'est pas grave, t'écoutes ce que tu veux, t'écoutes 1 minute ou 2 heures, c'est ton choix. Mais si tu veux supporter la création de contenu foot, de l'analyse, entrevues, débats, dossiers, tout ce qu'on est capable de mettre en place par rapport au contenu soccer, et que tu veux consommer un peu plus au sujet de ton club et de l'ensemble des nouvelles foot qu'on peut amener, abonne-toi au Canal Football Club. Je vais pas te faire le coup du café par semaine, voilà, c'est cliché, mais bon, ça c'est vraiment une pièce par semaine pour le Canal FC. Et sur ce, toi qui écoutes sur Twitter, c'est fini pour toi. Je vais débrancher le show Twitter. Si tu as l'habitude de nous écouter via Patreon, continue sur Patreon. T'inquiète pas, on est ensemble, la famille, pas de problème. Mais monsieur, madame, tout le monde de Twitter, on vous remercie. Chaque lundi, 2 heures de podcast, 2 heures de contenu et encore plus d'exclusivité. C'est pour vous. Donc, abonnez-vous au patreon.com/Cannes Football Club. Merci beaucoup, le monde de Twitter. Bye bye. Remove. Yes, remove.